Hey everyone, welcome back to the Wood Shop. I'm Robert with Blackbird Studio, and today got a new product to show you. If I can figure out my apron. Been wearing this thing for several years and still fight with it. Alright, so today we're going to be taking a look at this. This is the Grizzly dual spindle doweling jig. Actually, I believe they call it the Doweling jointer. We're going to get into different adjustments on this, how to do them, how to check them, how to set them, and all that kind of stuff. So we're going to culminate with actually joining a couple pieces of wood, and we'll do it in a couple different configurations. So stick around. Is this the Domino killer? Does basically the same job, uses two dowels instead of a domino. Come out right here. See those two drill bits? So let's get into the parts and pieces. We got two adjustment knobs right here, and you have to loosen them both. And you'll see this pivot scale. You can adjust. This is what rests your piece up against your piece of wood, so you can go anywhere from 90 to completely flat, 0, up to 90. You can set it at 45s. Whatever you set it at is what it's going to drill into your piece of wood at. So I'm got this maxed out at 90. Now let's check the 90 on it. Now you'll see a little bit of light coming in. This clear window is recessed in just a tad bit. So I'm going off of this portion of the plate and this side right here. All right, that is good 90, so I'm gonna lock this down. Good and tight. Now there are teeth in here that engage, that roll. When you're adjusting this knob here is how you adjust your thickness of your wood up against here. That's where the depth adjustment comes in for the size of your piece of wood. Unfortunately, there's no scale that I can see. So you literally just have to put your piece of wood up and gauge it, like here. I don't know if you can see, it needs to come down a little bit. So I'm going to adjust it. So it bottoms out to center on a 3/4 thick piece of wood. So if you go down to a 1/2 inch, you're not really going to be able to use this, but it can go all the way up to, let's see. There we are. And I'm at 1.5 inches, so it can center on a 3-inch piece of wood. Wish it would go to 1 3/4 inches so that we could do a, actually it looks like about 1 5/8 inches. So you could use it on a 4x4. But let me get this back down for my piece of wood. Nice thing is it just bottoms out right at where it needs to be. Let me check my square now since I have these loosened up. She's good. Now you'll see there's a couple little non-slip rubber cushions here to punch in. We'll make sure I lock this down. All right, over here we have your depth of plunge stop. So this is a depth stop. There's a little piece of metal right in here that this it maximizes how far back this can go. But as you'll see when this moves, that black plastic piece hits up against this metal piece, which is depth. So the farther I go this way, the deeper I'm going to go into my piece of wood. So the way you measure that, you get yourself one of your dowels, plunge this down and hold it. Check your height. You want it to be just slightly above halfway. The other way you can do it is to measure. This one here is inch and a half, I'm sorry, so I want to go 3/4 of an inch. It is about 15/16. So I'm going to take it to 3/4 and tighten. That just moved on me. This is not the easiest way to set your depth, I'll say that. You know what? I got the tool for the job, might as well use it, right? This is a Jessen depth gauge. Use it for setting saw blades, whatever you want. So I'm gonna set this to 3/4 of an inch. These things, worth every penny, they are invaluable. There, now, all we have to do right there, tighten it down. To tighten it down, you want the back plastic to butt up against that piece of metal. Now, when I plunge, I'm only going half the depth of this, but like I said, I want it slightly more. So I'm going to take this out and I'm going to move this just the tiniest bit deeper. Now I should raise this just slightly off the surface. And it does. Want it a little bit more. That looks good. All right, so I can't tell if you can tell or not, but there's a little bit of open space right there. It tells me I'm just slightly above. Again, these push nice and snug. There we go. All right. Let's see what happens on face frame to face frame. That is perfectly smooth and flat. Lines up perfectly. Is it a domino killer? Definitely for the price difference. Not sure what the current going price of this is. I got it on sale, I want to say $150, but I'm not 100% sure. We'll see what the going price is right now, and we'll put it down here on the screen. But it does very similar job to the domino. You know, it's a joinery method. Surface area, 2 dowels actually have more surface area for glue contact than a domino does when you do out the math calculations. I think for the price, absolutely this is a domino killer. So much less expensive, does arguably as good a job as the domino. You do have to use a little bit of care with your lining up. You might get just a hair off if your boards or if this is not seated 100% perfectly on the board. But you're going to have that exact same thing with the Domino. So the Grizzly dual spindle Doweling jointer. Jointer. I like it. I'm going to keep it. No need to upgrade to a Pocket Mill Pro or a Domino. I already have this one. Does a great job, so. The dual spindle Doweling jointer from Grizzly, it's model number T32540. Is it a Domino killer? Don't know that I would say killer, but it definitely holds its own. This thing is $159 right now on HomeDepot.com. You can't beat that price for as closely as this does the same thing as a Domino. You know, you saw the accuracy it has with the dowels, getting everything lined up perfectly. No complaints whatsoever with that. It was easy to adjust. Your depth stop, easy to adjust. Your fence, the only thing to be aware with it is the drill bits. They can be replaced. You've got to order, I believe you have to order proprietary ones from Grizzly. I'm not 100% sure on that. I may look that up and see for sure, but these, for the price, you got to go with it over a Domino unless you just have all the money in the world to burn, or if you're in the Domino platform, or excuse me, the Festool platform, and that's all you want to buy. But this does just as good a job as a Domino, in my opinion, after having just used it. This will be sticking around in my shop. I was also looking at the GSM Pocket Mill Pro as well as a Domino. There's no way I was going to spend $1,000+ for a Domino, but the Pocket Mill Pro I could get for about half that. But I already have this. I don't have to pay a penny for this. It works great. I got no complaints. I'll gladly and easily use this on any project I have that needs dowel joining. It can do everything that I would need it to do and more. So, Domino killer, in my personal opinion, yes. Yeah. Because I'm not going to spend the kind of money for a Domino when the only thing it does is that one thing, and it's over $1,000. That just ain't happening. But this, at $159, everyone should pick one of these up. Dual spindle, putting two dowels there in one spot, that's awesome. The only negative to that might be that, you know, some of your sharper angles, you may only want one single piece or one single dowel hole drilled. And for that, you would need to actually remove one of your drill bits, which it's easy to do. Just a single screw right here and you can pull it right out. But I love it. For the price, I love it. So anyway, that's my take on it. It is a Domino killer. So go out and grab you one before they're not available anymore. As always, like, subscribe, share, be greatly appreciated as I try and grow this small woodworking channel, and have a great day.